How is it going, everyone? Got a great PlayStation Plus update to go over for you guys. I think it's great that they've revealed this information, while the PlayStation Plus discount is running right now. I don't know if it's going to get a ton of people to jump on board and sign up to PS Plus Extra or Plus Premium, but they've added a notable game as a Day 1 Plus game catalog title for next month. It's a game that I've mentioned is one of the sleeper games for the rest of the year. November and December, a little bit quieter months for PlayStation game releases, but Skate Story is a game that I think you should have your eyes on, and now, if you're a Plus Extra subscriber, you will get access to the game as a part of your subscription, so we'll talk all about that. Palworld is getting a notable free update on December the 17th, the Home Sweet Home update. While we know it's kind of a all hands on deck, or nearly all hands on deck approach for the development to get towards 1.0, they're dropping another update here with the Home Sweet Home update, so we'll talk about that as well. And then My Hero Academia's latest title, All's Justice, could be the final My Hero Academia title as the anime is wrapping up, but that game will be coming out next year, and we do have a new trailer on that. More on that at the end of this video, but first of all, Skate Story is coming to PlayStation Plus's game catalog Day 1. I think this game looks awesome, and it's gotten a little bit of attention, but I totally could see this being one of those games that comes out, and if it's really good, because of the vibes to the game and how unique it is, I think it'll get a lot of attention, and streamers will play it and things like that, and it'll just be a discussion point on social media being like, dude, this game just came out, didn't get a ton of buzz, and then I could see it traveling via word of mouth, via social media, when it's out on December the 8th, and I think it looks really good. Now, the game has you playing as a demon in the underworld made out of glass and pain. The devil has given you a skateboard with a simple deal. Skate to the moon and swallow it, and you shall be freed. Ollie, kickflip, and grind your way through the ash and smoke of the empty lands as you take on a seemingly impossible quest. Learn to master your weight and motion to conquer the weeping concrete. Savor the ritualistic beauty as you set your feet to pop a perfect kickflip. Skate fast to destroy vicious demons, help a forgetful frog, and save other tortured souls on your journey from fragile beginner to a hardened skater. Push through a hell and discover the devil's greatest weakness, humility, perseverance, and a disgustingly sweet backside tailslide. All you need is your skateboard. The game's key features note hypnotic beasts for the demonic streets, cruise through the underworlds to a psychedelic soundtrack by enigmatic New York artist Blood Cultures, and additional tracks by John Fio. Stylish street skating adventures, skate through 9 layers of the underworld, cruise through streets and surreal landscapes full of wax ledges, unholy gaps, and tortured demons. Push your way through precarious paths and shred freeform skate spots. Discover and create your own challenges as you explore the world and master your board and succumb to the beauty of the board. Sell your soul for decks, wheels, and trucks to keep your skating fresh. Over 70 skate tricks to progress and improve. Complete skate trials to level up, learn new tricks, and get new gear. Destroy vicious demons with your 360 flip, or at least impress them. The PlayStation blog had an in-depth post about a hands-on report, so if you want to check that out, you can. I think the game looks great, and this is the kind of game that you want to see get added to PlayStation Plus Extra. I've talked about it before. It's never going to be fair to compare PlayStation Plus Extra to Game Pass. Game Pass is designed to be this service that gets, so many millions of subscribers, and it's offering you these big titles like Ninja Gaiden 4, Outer Worlds 2, etc., etc. PlayStation Plus Extra was never going to be that, but offering games like Stray, like Tales of Kenzera Zhao, like Skate Story, I think that makes all the sense in the world. And just earlier this year, we had Sword of the Sea, and that game was received really well. 88 on Metacritic, I believe, one of the better reviewed games of the entire year, and I can totally see Skate Story turn out to be like that. I think if we could get 8 to 12 games at the level of Skate Story on Plus Extra a year, I'm not saying every month, 8 to 12 games a month would be crazy, but in terms of new release games by smaller studios, this one published by Devolver Digital, I think that would add a lot of value to Plus Extra and make people excited. So this is one that definitely have on your radar. It'll be getting added to the library Day 1 on December the 8th, and I've been looking forward to it. And the fact it's going to be a Plus Extra title, I don't think a lot of people are going to run out to sign up to Plus Extra for it, but hey, I mean, this is a nice little added bonus. If you're on the fence about signing up to Plus Extra at the discount that's offered, something like Skate Story being available Day 1, I do think will have a lot of attention. attention. And, you know, it's a bummer to me that the new Skate game wasn't really my cup of tea, and I don't know if this is so out there and so different, but man, I love the vibes. I love the presentation of the game. The visual style, I think, looks great, and interested to see how it all turns out when Skate Story is officially out December 8th, and it will be available day one on the PlayStation Plus game catalog, so that's fantastic. All right, moving on from that, Palworld will be getting its latest free update in Home Sweet Home, launching December the 17th. On top of the update, it will be getting another collaboration, Ultra Kill collaboration. We saw the Terraria collaboration, now we have an Ultra Kill collaboration. Ultra Kill collaboration, get ready for the arrival of the blood-fueled V1 and V2 on the Palpagos Islands. Get ready for the long-awaited collaboration with the hit retro first-person shooter Ultra Kill, published by New Blood Interactive. Player skins that allow you to become Ultra Kill's protagonist, the blood-fueled V1, as well as the successor V2, will be available with the Home Sweet Home update. The newly released trailer showcases V1 spreading its iconic wings, performing stylish revolver techniques, and even executing the signature coin shooting move. Get ready to experience unprecedented high-speed combat on the Palpagos Islands. Again, Home Sweet Home base building evolves with material recoloring. As the update's name suggests, we're adding new features that make it even easier to turn your base into a cozy, personalized home. The new color customization option lets you recolor building materials to match your personal style, with additional creative elements also being added. You can build bases that are more detailed and full of personality than ever before. And they once again reiterated 1.0 is arriving in 2026. The end of the trailer featured a teaser announcing that Palworld will be moving on from early access to its full release version 1.0 in 26. 1.0 will be refining the experience based on all the feedback we've received throughout early access, aiming to deliver an even more polished and complete game. We thank you all for your continued support and hope you'll continue looking forward to what's coming next. I think it's going to be really interesting to see where this game goes post 1.0. They made so much money on early access, and that obviously led to Nintendo, the lawsuit and everything like that, but post 1.0, what is the trajectory of Palworld going to be? Obviously, the idea of it getting back to the level that it was at launch back in January of 2024, that's probably not going to happen. 2 million concurrent player count, that's just going to be a unrealistic goal. I very much believe that was a lightning in a bottle moment, and recreating that I think would be increasingly very difficult, but I think there's a lot of potential for the IP to grow. I think there's potential for more content to come out for the game, and how they decide to price it after 1.0 comes out, because we can't just expect consistent free content updates. I mean, Stardew Valley has done it, so I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I do expect at some point the game is going to get monetized as far as content updates, other titles coming out. There's a lot of potential areas Palworld could go. Hopefully, you know, the lawsuit is a thing of the past by the time 1.0 comes out, and they can progress forward as far as that's concerned. Home Sweet Home, that update drops on December the 17th. And lastly, I do want to note that the third My Hero Academia title, All's Justice, has gotten a new trailer, the We Are Here trailer, and I guess third game wouldn't be right because there was that Battle Royale title, but as far as, you know, the arena fighters, this is the third game, and I think, you know, as a longtime My Hero fan, My Hero was the last shonen anime that I was super into. Like, I watched season 1 as it was airing back in, I want to say it was 2016, and now I'm just, like, not that into watching anime as I was a decade ago, although I have watched Solo Leveling, I have watched Kaiju number 8, you know, those are a little bit shorter at this stage. Like, with My Hero, I would want to rewatch it from the beginning to catch up, but nevertheless, I think as an arena fighter, this looks solid, and the previous two titles were quite good. The game notes smash through My Hero Academia's final story arc and triumph over your foes in spectacular 3v3 battles. Follow Deku and the journeys of other characters in the final war between heroes and villains, and experience the world-shaking climactic clash between One for All and All for One in My Hero Academia All's Justice. A superpowered 3D arena fighter with your favorite characters from My Hero Academia appearing in their latest and most powerful forms, framed with a refined battle system. Furthermore, dive into a deep variety of game modes, including original scenario-based team-up missions where you'll experience hero life as a UA High 1A student in virtual space. I actually like that being added to the game. I am always a sucker for, like, original story arcs in video games for anime titles, even though a lot of the times they're not that good. Like, I remember Mecha Naruto and whatnot. I think that was Naruto Storm Revolution, but nevertheless, I always find it a cool addition. Experience the final battle of My Hero Academia from a new perspective. Relive Bakugo's fearless stand against All for One. Experience Deku's heroic struggle to bring justice and redemption to his fated foe, and more in a unique and cinematic take on the climactic clash of My Hero Academia. The largest My Hero Academia roster, unleash your quirks and potential in fast-paced strategic battles, and a day in the life of a hero. Step into the shoes of Deku and Class 1A students in team-up mission and tackle training exercises in a virtual space based on the original game scenario. Form a team with Class 1A students as your allies and complete various missions and triumph over villains in the exclusive map. Furthermore, jump into archive battles, which will be unlocked by completing team-up missions to experience iconic battles from across the full story of My Hero Academia. So the main core narrative will be focused on the final stretch of My Hero Academia, but it will have the archive battle showcasing some of the other battles from previously in the anime. The anime is wrapping up, like I said, and All's Justice will be out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC on February the 6th. But that is going to do it for me. Again, great news on Skate Story. That's a nice addition to PlayStation Plus Extra and the perfect kind of game that I think, given what PS Plus Extra is, you want games like that, Sword of the Sea, you know, games like that really offer value to Plus Extra. Hopefully the rest of the December catalog update will be worthwhile. Palworld getting a free update in the Home Sweet Home update. That'll be dropping December 17th. And My Hero Academia All's Justice has gotten a brand new trailer. The We Are Here trailer has dropped. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.